How did Rizal react to bullying when he was a student in Binyan? What were the achievements of Rizal when he was a student of Ateneo? Which values of Rizal as a young student in Ateneo do you want to emulate as a college student? In June 1869, his brother Pasiano brought him to the school of Maestros Chano Aquino Cruz in Binyan. On his first day, the teacher asked him if he knew Spanish and Latin, and he answered, "A little, sir." Because of this scenario, Rizal's classmates, especially Pedro, the son of the teacher, laughed at him. That day, Rizal challenged Pedro to a fist fight. With learnings from his uncle Manuel about wrestling, Rizal defeated his tormentor. That time, Rizal really did took the matters into his own hands and faced the bullying he encountered that day. After the class that day, his classmate named Andres Salandaan challenged him to an arm wrestling fight, in which Rizal lost and even almost cracked his head on the sidewalk. This proves that you can't win all your fights by being a desperado. In the following days, Rizal encountered a lot of fights with Binyan boys, which made him more active than today's MMA fighters for encountering fistfights every day. Rizal may have not won all these fistfights, but he always beat all these Binyan boys academically in Spanish, Latin, and other subjects. Rizal really outdid them academically, because for Rizal, to beat bullies is to use brain, not brawn. After studying in Binyan, in June 1872, Rizal and his brother Pasiano arrived in Manila. After they arrived in Manila, he took the secondary course exam at the Ateneo Municipal and passed it. He was almost refused to be admitted to Ateneo Municipal by Father Fernando because he was late and because of his physical appearance. He was only admitted because of Dr. Burgos. Ateneo Municipal is a Jesuit education, also known as the Jesuits. In Jesuit colleges, there are two groups which are called empires. One is Roman and the other is Greek. Both groups are competitive. In the group of empires, the leader is called the emperor, the highest standing above the group. During his first year, his standing in the class had improved. While studying at Ateneo, Pastor Milenia, who is the same age as Rizal, spends Shasta time studying at Santa Isabel College, where Rizal pays 3 pesos a month. He studied with eagerness to learn. His grade also leveled up and he won his first prize, which is a religious picture. After a month, he became the emperor. In the second year at Ateneo, he won a medal. He began to love reading novels that gained him proficiency in learning languages. In his third year, he won prizes in their quarterly examination, but he's still undecided about his profession. He graduated at the age of 15 and obtained the degree of Bachelor of Arts with the highest honor. He values his studies so much that he excels in them every year. Rizal was an exceptional student which we all should aspire to be. During his day in Ateneo Municipal, he was family-oriented. Rizal always visited his youngest sister during the holidays when she entered La Concordia College. He then thought to surprise his mother by visiting her without telling anyone. This resulted in them crying in joy as they missed each other for a year. He was also resilient and studious. He devoted his leisure time to reading and even persuaded his father to buy him a set of Cesar Canto y Dios histories. Rizal deeply valued the criticism given by his mother. Lastly, Rizal was faithful and had a great love for God. He often attended and did religious exercises. Rizal's life formerly was not as free since he was under close supervision. Although it was changed a little later, and was able to spend his time praying and playing with his landlord's children. When Rizal turned 20, he found satisfaction by remembering that during the crisis of his life, he did not follow pleasure, because he had always tried to live by his principles. Focusing on our studies will lead us to our goals, and by attempting to emulate these characteristics, we will be directed to success and fulfillment.